So the arrangement of the two-day masterclass, we have 8 sessions, starting from the first session at 9 o'clock today. So in the first session, I have an introduction, which we are working on now, and then later we have a speech from I remotely, as you can see her, and we have the keynote speaker from Professor Wu. That's the first session. In the second session, I will introduce the current collaboration on disaster mitigations first, and then followed by another keynote speech by Simon Lin on the numerical simulation things. And then in the afternoon, we have 2 sessions coordinated by UNESCO friends, and we have 4 speakers in the first session in the afternoon. So we have the first presentation from Professor Miyamoto. The second one will be from Sima, right? And the third one from Indonesia. That's a remote presentation. The last one will be from Virchai, from Thailand, right? That's the first session in the afternoon. So in the second session in the afternoon, again, is coordinated by our UNESCO friend. The first one will be by Umar, yeah, and then the second one will be about the case study in Pakistan. The third one, another remote presentation from UNESCO Jakarta office, and the fourth presentation from Professor Fang Chen. So maybe we can meet him later. And in the last session, during 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, we have a demonstration session on what we have now, and focusing on the tsunami simulation web system and also storm surge simulation systems. Yeah. So that's the agenda today. And for tomorrow, because we have to, there is a closing ceremony from 3:30, so we have to close before the closing ceremony tomorrow. So we have 3 sessions tomorrow, and the first 2 sessions are the case study report from Asia partners. So in tomorrow, we have presentation from Taiwan, Philippines, Malaysia in the first session tomorrow. In the second session tomorrow, again, we have case study from Indonesia, from Thailand and Vietnam. And then the last session, the first session in the afternoon tomorrow, there will be a panel discussion. We can talk about the collaboration model in the future or any other issues, or if there's any new case studies, they are all welcome. So if there's any question or comment to the agenda of the masterclass. So I'm currently the chair of the APAN Disaster Mitigation Working Group. So the working group is like to support and also and promote the regional collaboration on the disaster mitigation, especially by sharing of the experiences, resources, knowledge, and the services, everything, and to support the multidisciplinary collaborations on the disaster mitigation. The approaches we are working on is focusing on making use of the numerical simulations based on the deeper understanding. So in the past few years, we've been working very closely and build up the collaboration model with the scientific group, like the Professor Wu's team, and also some of the scientists in different countries from Asia Pacific, and also the end users. So in APAN, we like to, later slide, we like to work, especially with the agriculture working groups, on the impacts analysis of the natural hazards. So in the end, we also like to providing the support and also the services such as the tsunami simulation system to all the users, not just in Asia, but also in the whole world through the internet. So a brief history of the MasterClass. Actually, this MasterClass today is not the first one. In about 2 years ago, there is a MasterClass on disaster mitigation, also conducted by the UNESCO friend in Jakarta office and also Basuki in another APEN meetings. So based on the successful experiences of the collaboration and the model on MasterClass, so we like to have a similar collaborations and events in APEN, so that we can have more community to engage more communities from different aspects. And we also like to sharing the case study, the simulation facility, resources, practices, and also services from different partners. So the disaster mitigation working group APEN like to promote more partners from different countries in this region to work together. Yeah, that's the main goal. And we have a co-chair of the disaster mitigation working group in APEN. That's Peter from ASTI in Philippines. Unfortunately, he could not be here this time, but we have many friends from ASTI to support the MasterClass. Of course, I like to thanks our UNESCO friends in Jakarta, ISUC, and also other friends from Pakistan, from Iran, and from other Asia countries. So that's my introduction. And then if there's no other questions, then according to the agenda, there will be presentation by I. Okay, so because of the time, I think we should move on.